Hey fellow geeks, it's Monday and that means you're stuck with me today. So first of all, I'm going to address some of my fellow geeks last week because there was some really cool conversations going on. So first off, Coolio, you're adorable and we can be bronies for life. Pound it! But seriously, stop being such a moe blob. It's a little ridiculous. It doesn't help that you're underage either. But I will say I agree with Nikki's idea about calling dibs on ponies and we should all totally dress up as pony. And I totally call Rainbow Dash, even though I don't have a Rainbow Dash wig or anything. But I'm totally Rainbow Dash, and no one can tell me otherwise. Luluco, I totally agree with your sentiments of cosplayers not finishing a costume. People just need to get over it and not be so nitpicky. It's one thing to nitpick, like, oh, you have the wrong color for this, or why would you choose that wig? Their hair isn't like that, and things like that. But like when it's obviously not done and you're like, you didn't finish. Well, obviously I didn't finish. I didn't have time. I was up till like 2 in the morning sewing and it just didn't happen. It'll be done next time. And people just need to calm their tits about that kind of stuff. It's cosplay. It's not serious business. And finally, Mario. Oh, Mario, you are adorable. If you really don't think I have the potential to kill you. I may be the smallest person on Geeks of the Week, but that also gives me a lot of advantages. First off, because I'm so small, I can hide just about anywhere. Places you wouldn't even think to hide, I'll be hiding there. Second of all, I am a cosplayer, and that means I'm very resourceful. Do you not remember when I showed you all my cool props that are made out of wood? We're in a freaking forest. I can make a prop out of wood with a little knife, and I will make a battle axe and freaking kill you with it. Moral of the story is never underestimate your opponent, despite their size. And switching gears a little bit, I wanted to talk a little bit about comic book stores because, as you all know, I moved. And I've been trying to find some really good comic stores in the area, and I would have thought San Francisco would have a good amount of comic book stores, and I did some research on them, and there were a few that had gotten like a bunch of awards in the city about being awesome, and so I went there with really high expectations because I thought they were going to be amazing, and they definitely fell flat. I've been to seriously like 5 different comic book stores in San Francisco, and they are not the traditional comic book stores. I walked into one and they were playing jazz music, and it was like super hipster. Then there was another one that had toilet seats with art on it all over the walls, and that's like all they had up there. And some only carry like super indie comics, which I mean isn't necessarily a bad thing, but if you're not into indie comics, then there's no point in going to that store. Some were also really limited when it comes to like single issues that come out weekly, and others were really limited on trades, even like really popular ones. What the frick is this? It seems like a lot of the comic book stores here focus on having like a cool vibe instead of actually having things that are nerdy and relevant to a comic book store, which is so frustrating. Like, I never thought I would say that I missed having the creepy cash register who had never talked to a female in his life. But it's ridiculous. Like, where are the really cool comic posters? Where are the old back issues that are on the wall? Where are all the figurines? Give me something to work off of here, guys, because there's like nothing. I don't want to go to a comic book store and see random artwork on toilet covers. Like, that's just really odd. I managed to find one the other day, but it's way out in the sunset and takes forever to get to, so it's kind of inconvenient, but at least there's one in the city, and it's something. So since we didn't have any questions last week, I thought I'd ask you guys, what do you look for in a good comic book store? Like having a wide variety of trades, or do you more so look for old like back issues for single issues? What kind of vibe do you guys want when you enter a comic book store? Just let me know what you're looking for. So that's really all I had to talk about this week. Make sure to check out everyone else this week. And like always, feel free to comment and like and subscribe and all that awesome stuff. So until next Monday, I will talk to all you cool cats later. See, Mario? Bet you can't fit in the suitcase. It's camouflage, baby.